Okay, thank you, David, for coming. And could you briefly introduce yourself to our audience?
Sure. My name is David Chang. I'm currently the WuXi Advanced Therapy Business Unit President and the Chief Technology Officer. So I joined the company roughly about 3 years. And personally, right now residing in the Philadelphia Navy Yard. So Philadelphia is in my home, right? Prior to that, I've been about 30 plus years in the biotech industry, probably among them being 2 years leading up the Celgene BMS global cell therapy manufacturing team. And prior to that, being 14 years with Genentech and 6 years with the Biogen IDEC. So being in the biotech industry 35 plus years, mostly in the technical development, technical operation.
That's a very impressive, and we are very honored to have you to our FALE Cell and Gene Therapy Conference. So could you let the audience know what brings you to our conference?
Well, actually, it's a long story. SAPA-GP originally intended to start all the way back to 2020. So at that time, I have the honor to be invited to be the advisor and also the sponsor to do so. But we all know what happened in 2020 and 2021, right? So our exciting planning turned out to be a disappointment 2 years in a row, right? But really, by that time, I absolutely believe just from the SAPA mission and also the GP focus on cell and gene therapy is doing a great service for what the SAPA mission. So very, very fortunately, after 2 years, I call the hibernation, and finally we had the first the kickoff last year. That was amazingly big success, right? So of course that success go without saying. This year paved the way for this year, right? So that long history, and today is already a day and a half past so far, and all the speaker, starting from the plenary speaker, Dr. Wilson, Dr. Hai, the thing they talked, not only sharing the history about what has happened in the cell and gene therapy field, but also their vision, their verdict to the future of cell gene therapy, right? It's just so exciting. And not to mention about a lot of our industrial leading subject matter expert, right? Giving their insight on all the cell and gene therapy, both in the CMC, regulatory, clinical part. Really amazing conference. Really congratulations for the SAPA-GP. It's the second time in a row. I'm absolutely confident there'll be many more to come, right? And that will be one better than the other year after year.
Thank you, David, and thank you for supporting us again and again to SAPA and to the Cell and Gene Therapy Conference. As we know, the SAPA Philly is the birthplace for the first cell and gene therapy commercial drug. So we definitely want to build up a platform to facilitate the ecosystem in the Philadelphia area. So thank you for being the partner for our conference. And what do you want to see to our new audience? Like what kind of message do you want to bring to our new audience?
Philadelphia, Greater Philadelphia, right, a few years ago had been branded and tagged with the Silicon Valley, right? It's really reflecting about this outstanding ecosystem already being present there, right? The ecosystem, of course, starting from the outstanding academic, UPenn, Drexel, right? And also, of course, our renowned Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, right, CHOP. So, and together with that, with all other key elements of ecosystem all here, right? Of course, my company is a CDMO company providing a service, but a lot of innovative companies like Spark, right? Like Iovance, right? So really this ecosystem is getting there, right? So I think SAPA-GP, Greater Philadelphia, is just really in the right place and right time, right? Be able to acting like a vehicle or catalyst to allowing this ecosystem, all the partner, all the stakeholders come here to learn from each other, to share the thought. But even more, I can see the excellent involvement from the Philadelphia government, Commerce of Philadelphia, to come over here. So really the great platform, right, to do that. So I think for the new audience come here, right, really come here. Yes, you may actually having a CMC background, but come here can learn about clinical development like I did. Or you come here, can talk into some of the investor like CEO understanding, if I want to actually bring my concept, the product to the market or go through the clinical development, who I should talk to. So really the great place to do. So I think new audience, just have open mind, come over here, right? Learn what's most advanced new in your field, but more importantly, learn other, which is really allowing the CGT product from the clinics to the commercialization.
Thank you. I really like the word catalyst, and that's how we want to drive and facilitate the technique and facilitate the more biotech to grooming in the Philadelphia area. And for the last question, what would you want, what's the take-home message for you want to talk to the audience about your presentation today?
My presentation or other presentation? Okay. CGT is such a new modality, right? It carries a lot of promising future, but also carry a lot of risk. I think today my presentation, although it's showcasing the business model, the surface which advanced therapy can provide, we call the CTDMO model, to really enabling, we call it from DNA to BLA, that means from the preclinical all the way to clinical, right? To really probably important to helping the CGT industry, letting the product company focus about their in-house capability about developing the product, but leave the CMC part to be supported by my company or somebody in a similar way. So let the expertise to be maximized right, in the product company, but leave other CMC part. It's crucial, it's important, but you don't have to worry that much. But more importantly, you don't have to committing some kind of capital investment to building your own facility to make it, right? Because that's a lot of sad story about too prematurely building your own CMC capacity in-house. So that's why I want to take a take-home message, but also equally important, right? Today bringing I call the fast first in human and also commercialization. Industry need this service, because otherwise, great product, proving so infectious, either in the clinic or how ideally, but if you cannot go through the commercialization side, that won't work. So hopefully our model, the CDDMO model for IND express and commercialization capability can help the industry. We call it DNA to BLA become not only a reality, but more importantly, very predictable reality.
Thank you. That's great. Thank you for your time.